But there's more to Lamed Vavnik than this, and more to being a Lamed Vavnik than I can just say here. So I want to offer you something. Starting at the latest, March 1st, so what is that, 2 weeks from now? Frank and I are putting out, at no cost, a 36-day, well, it's a 36, I'm going to say day, but I'll fix that in a second, a 36-day Lamed Vavnik training on email. To go through the whole philosophy and of different practices to help you over the course of, it's going to be 40 days because we're not going to send it on the Sabbath. But it's 36 days of things to do. It's an idea and a practice for the day. To help you become what Abaye says a 36er is, a Lamed Vavnik is, someone who's awake to, with, and in Shekhinah, and as Shekhinah, the Divine Feminine. So if you're interested in doing that, again, there's no charge for this. We just do it through email. So the email you want to send us to get on the list, if you're interested, it's oneriverfoundation.org. One River Foundation. ONERIVER Foundation, I can't spell. But it's all spelled out, oneriverfoundation.org. And just let Frank know that you'd like to get the emails. What? Oh, I'm sorry, that's the website. The email, is info@oneriverfoundation.org. Yeah, info@oneriverfoundation.org. And he'll put you on the list and you'll get these things. Do them, you don't do them. It'll take about 40 days. And the reason it takes that long is because according to Jewish tradition, if you do something for 40 days, it's stuck. It takes. Right? If you don't do it, it's like Lent. Yeah. Oh, is that Lent this year? Oh, so this is what you do for Lent. I didn't know this is for Lent. What I do for Lent, what I give up for Lent is Lent. But so you could do this for Lent. That's a great Lenten thing to do. Oh, I had no idea it was the same thing, same time. The other thing you might be interested in, and then I'm going to open it up to questions. The other thing you might be interested in, this blows me away, and I'm hoping it's not true of you. But there are so many, maybe millions of Americans who can't handle a $400 emergency. Now, maybe there's someone in the room who's said, yeah, I can't. A medical emergency. We have a friend, it's really my wife's friend, in Murfreesboro, Tennessee. If she were a Hindu, she must have been some awful person in a previous life because her karma sucks. She does everything right. She's such a loving person, and yet so many tragedies happen to her. And she's got this illness, and she needs surgeries, and we help cover her bills as best we can. But she's a person who, if she had a $400 car emergency, didn't have $400 to fix her car, so she couldn't get to work, and she couldn't get to the doctors in the hospital for her tests, all that stuff. So there's so many people in the U.S. who can't handle a $400 emergency. So we have this, and I won't give you all the details because it gets in the weeds here, but we created something to support Lamed Vavniking called the Grand Lodge of All Beings. It comes from chapter 9 of the book of Proverbs, where Sophia establishes a lodge on 7 pillars. And I understand this to be, the lodge for those who are trying to awaken to her and to live out their lives as Lamed Vavniks. So we've created a free loan society. We'll give that person $400 without interest for 2 years to help them over that hump. Our only problem is we don't have $400. The way it works is the person needs to be sponsored by 2 other people so that we know we're not being ripped off. And the sponsors agree that if the person can't pay it back in 2 years, they'll cover it. But the idea is we give out $400, and hopefully that gets paid back, and we give it out again. And we have multiples of $400. So if you're interested in getting involved in a free loan society, either as someone who can donate money to the bank so that we have money to give out, or if you know people who need help, again, you could send email to the same address, and the money goes out faster than it comes in, so there's not always money there. But you don't have to do it through us. You could say yourselves, you know what, let's put $400 aside this year, or $800 or $1,200 aside this year, and help 1, 2, or 3 people if we see they need it, as a Lamed Vavnik thing. You know? Somehow to intervene as a blessing in another person's life. And it could be giving them a little pin, or it could be giving them $400 if they need it, or just giving them a hug. I was once in a restaurant. I mean, Reb Zalman, Ram Dass, Father Thomas Keating, we have lost some of the great saints of the 20th century, and it's killing me. And these were amazing people. And once I was in a restaurant with Reb Zalman. It was an Indian restaurant. We're sitting down. He was vegetarian. That's how he did kosher, the same way I do. We're in an Indian restaurant, and he says, let's say a brocha, let's say a prayer. So I thought, Baruch atah Adonai, like that. And so he goes, Om Namah Shivaya. Om. And he's doing Om Namah Shivaya. And he sees, like, what? And he says, well, what would you do in an Indian restaurant? Baruch atah Adonai? I mean... So we're in this restaurant, and there's a single mom with a couple of kids, and they're just not cooperating with the mom's agenda. They're kids. And you can see she's getting more and more frazzled. And you always worry, oh, what are people thinking of me? And what are they thinking? Because they're making noise, and I can't get them to shut up, and all that. And Zalman just walks over, and he says to her, you have great kids. They're so alive. They're so energetic. They're so interested in everything. And you could see Mom go, my kids? And he just transformed, he reframed the experience in such a way that she was no longer afraid of what was going on or fearful. And therefore, she wasn't afraid, so she wasn't acting compulsively. She wasn't afraid she could love her kids now. She wasn't compulsively, she could be at peace now. That's Lamed Vavnik work, and that's what I'm inviting you to do. To do it, you gotta be alive. And to be alive is to look at the world and say, wow, how amazing. So we're going to end this and open it up for questions by singing the Aliveness song. So I don't have the backup singers, sadly, but we can do it without them, all right? So you could put your pens and papers down, and we'll stand up, and if you can, but, Lois, you're doing fine right where you are. You don't have to stand up. I did it, I did it, I did, I am alive. I did it, I did it, I did, I am alive. I did it, I did it, I did, I am alive. I'm alive. And who is this aliveness? I am. And who is this aliveness? I am. And who is this aliveness? I am, if not the Holy Blessed One. Don't sit down, we're not done. So don't sing it to me, all right? So turn around, make some contact with another human being. Yeah, I did it, I did it, I did, I am alive. Yeah, I did it, I did it, I did, I am alive. Yeah, I did it, I did it, I did, I am alive. I'm alive. And who is this aliveness? I am. And who is this aliveness? I am. And who is this aliveness? I am. If not the Holy Blessed One. Na, na, na. Yeah, I did it, I did it, I did, I am alive. Yeah, I did it, I did it, I did, I am alive. Yeah, I did it, I did it, I did, I am alive. I'm alive. And who is this aliveness? I am. And who is this aliveness? I am. And who is this aliveness? I am. If not the Holy Blessed One. And make eye contact with someone and say to them, in you I see the face of God.